Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today. Have you ever wondered, if your time was counting down, what truly matters? How precious would those things we keep postponing become? Today, in our series If I Had Only 1 Year to Live, we'll explore the power of walking 5,000 steps daily in nature. Not to wallow in sadness or regret, but to awaken, to live fully in each present moment. This isn't just about thoughts. It's a call to action, for you and me to live a life without regrets. Let's begin this journey together. You know, there's a saying I deeply connect with. Sometimes, the longest road is the shortest path to finding yourself. When thinking about the final year of life, many people imagine luxurious trips, adventurous experiences, or endless parties. But for me, if I had only 1 year to live, I'd choose something much simpler. Walking 5,000 steps daily in nature. Why 5,000 steps? Not too many to become burdensome, but enough to form a meaningful habit. About 30 to 40 minutes each day, depending on your pace. And why in nature? Because that's where we return to our deepest essence. I remember a few years ago, when work was overwhelming and life's pressures were weighing me down, I fell into a state of physical and mental exhaustion. Each day passed like an endless race. Until one morning, I happened to wake up earlier than usual and decided to stroll around the nearby park. The sun was just rising, morning dew still lingering on each blade of grass, and I felt a rare stillness in the midst of the noisy city. Those brief 30 minutes changed my entire day. My mind was clearer, my body more energetic, and my mood lighter. If our time is limited, then what matters isn't living many days, but living fully in each day. And walking in nature is the key that unlocks that door. Because when you walk in nature, you're not just moving physically, but embarking on a spiritual journey. So how do we transform those 5,000 daily steps in nature from an idea into reality? Let me share a simple 5-step process. First step, identify the time of day that works best for you. For me, it's early morning, when my mind is clear and the world is peaceful. But if you're a night owl, sunset is also a fantastic choice. Don't fight your biological rhythm, work with it. Second step, find green spaces near where you live or work. It doesn't have to be a vast forest. A small park, a tree-lined street, even a quiet garden corner can become your personal nature. Third step, prepare comfortable clothing and footwear. Don't let small details like ill-fitting shoes hinder your joy. If you're walking in light rain, bring a thin raincoat. Cold winter, a warm jacket is enough. Nature is beautiful in all weather conditions, if you're adequately prepared. Fourth step, use technology wisely. A simple step-counting app on your phone is enough to track your 5,000 steps. But remember, the purpose isn't the number, but the experience. Some days you might walk 7,000 steps, other days only 3,000. That's perfectly fine. Don't let technology turn joy into pressure. Final and perhaps most important step, walk with your full presence. Keep your phone on silent, better yet, keep it in your pocket. Breathe deeply, feel each step, listen to the sounds around you. Birdsong, rustling leaves, even the breeze passing by. This isn't the time to solve work problems or plan for tomorrow. This is time to be fully present in this moment. A common obstacle is, I don't have time. But dear friends, if we had only 1 year to live, would we find 30 minutes each day? Absolutely. Try waking up 30 minutes earlier, or replace evening social media scrolling with a walk. You might be surprised by how much time you can find. A small tip, combine walking with other activities if needed. An important phone call can be made while walking, or invite a friend to walk and chat together, or even listen to a podcast or audiobook. As long as you still take time to observe and connect with the surrounding nature. Walking 5,000 steps daily in nature has taught me profound lessons that no book could teach. The first lesson is about patience. Nature isn't in a hurry. A seed can't become an ancient tree overnight. Each of our steps is similar, individually small, but collectively they create a long journey. In a world racing at dizzying speeds, learning to slow down is a precious art. The second lesson is about impermanence. Walking the same path every day, you never see exactly the same scenery. Leaves change color with seasons. Clouds continuously transform. Even the light differs hour by hour. Nature teaches us that everything changes, and beauty lies in that very impermanence. Poet Rilke once wrote, "If your daily life seems poor, don't blame it. Blame yourself. Tell yourself that you aren't poet enough to call forth its riches." And indeed, when walking in nature, we gradually become poets of our own lives, seeing beauty in the simplest things. The third lesson, perhaps the most important, about connection. When placing bare feet on grass, touching rough tree bark, feeling wind through your hair, you realize you're not separate from the natural world. We are part of it. Modern humans have become too accustomed to living in boxes. Concrete boxes, office boxes, car boxes, and electronic boxes of our devices. We forget that our DNA is programmed to harmonize with nature's rhythm. An interesting study shows that walking in nature for just 20 minutes can reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone in our bodies. Another study found that simply looking at the green of trees can stimulate creativity and problem-solving abilities. Science is gradually confirming what our hearts have long known. Nature heals. And perhaps the greatest lesson of all, gratitude. When walking under the vast sky, among tall trees, we realize how small we are. But instead of feeling insignificant, we're filled with gratitude for being part of something greater than ourselves. Each step becomes an expression of thanks, an affirmation that I am alive, and it's wonderful to be alive in this world. Now, I want to offer a simple but potentially life-changing challenge to everyone watching this video. For the next 7 days, walk at least 5,000 steps each day in a natural space. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be 5,000 steps daily if that's too much for you. You could start with 3,000 steps or even 2,000. What matters is consistency and intention. If you live in a city and struggle to find green spaces, get creative. A row of trees on the sidewalk, a potted plant on the balcony, even an indoor garden can be a start. Nature doesn't discriminate where it grows, and neither should we in where we connect with it. After each walk, take a minute to record your feelings. It might be just a word, a sentence, or even a photo of something that caught your attention. After 7 days, look back and see if there's any change in your mood, energy, or thoughts. And I really want to hear about your experiences. Share in the comments below a memorable moment, an unexpected discovery, or even challenges you faced. Perhaps we'll create a community of nature walkers, inspiring and supporting each other. Life isn't measured by the number of years we live, but by how we live those years. Imagine a year from now, looking back and smiling because you didn't let precious things slip by without embracing them. Each step in nature is a step toward the true home of our soul. When we learn to slow down, we also learn to live more deeply. And perhaps, paradoxically, when we stop racing against time, we find more time. If this video has given you a new perspective, leave a comment about your experience. Each like, each share is motivation for me to continue this series, spreading meaningful things to more people. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss the next episode in our If I Had Only 1 Year to Live series. Because whether time is long or short, what matters most is how we use it. See you next Wednesday with the topic, If I Had Only 1 Year to Live, I would write a letter every day. Remember, each moment is a gift. Open it with all your appreciation.